What's up, JW here? Today we have the weekly setup review of Friday Night SmackDown. They kicked off the show with the new WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was addressing the WWE Universe, letting everybody know that tonight there's going to be two triple threat matches for the number one contender for his championship. It's going to be LA Knight versus Santos Escobar versus Bobby Lashley. And then Rey Mysterio versus AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Whoever wins will face each other next week. And the winner of that match will face Cody Rhodes at Backlash in France. And Cody Rhodes said, if you're going to come after the King, you better bring your A game. You better come full force at the King. And then Cody Rhodes said, one more time, let me introduce myself. My name is Cody Rhodes. I was once undesirable, then I was undeniable, and now I'm the undisputed WWE Champion. So that was the opening part for SmackDown with the new WWE Champion. Also, the Bloodline lost their locker room to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The Bloodline went to go to their locker room and it had Cody's logo on it, and they were freaking out. How did this happen? Then Kevin Owens came up to them like, "Oh, this is no longer yours. There's a broom closet down the hall, but you guys aren't invited inside." And then Kevin Owens went inside. I thought that was pretty funny. And the Bloodline went outside into the ring, pretty much just talking about how the Tribal Chief is gone for a while, and then Solo and Jimmy ended up hugging. So I'm always with you, brother, even though we messed up at WrestleMania. And then Solo let go of him. And then out of nowhere, Tama Tonga, out of nowhere, attacked Jimmy Uso, debuting in WWE from New Japan. He's no longer with New Japan, obviously. He's with WWE. Hardly anybody knew him. There was much of a pop. I don't really know much about him. I've seen pictures of him being with the Bullet Club and stuff, so I know he's Haku's son, which is like family to the Bloodline. Not completely family, but they view him as Haku as family. So it was kind of cool. So Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga absolutely beat the holy hell out of Jimmy Uso, kicking him out of the Bloodline pretty much because they put the ones up, and then they knocked Paul Heyman's phone out of his hand and like stepped on it. And then backstage, Paul Heyman was interviewed. They're like, what happened about this? And Tama Tonga came up and he said this was orders from the Tribal Chief. I don't think this was orders from Roman Reigns, the real Tribal Chief. I think this was orders from Solo Sikoa, who came out acting like he was the Tribal Chief. I think Solo Sikoa is going to set up his own bloodline with him, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu, who should be showing up soon. So I think Solo's going to set up his own bloodline. LA Knight, Santos Escobar, and Bobby Lashley went one-on-one. I mean, a triple threat, not one-on-one. Bobby Lashley did pretty good in this match. Santos Escobar ended up having his goons get involved with this, but LA Knight ended up overcoming it, hitting a BFT on Santos Escobar, picking up the victory, setting up to be in the next match, in this like tournament kind of thing, to be in the finals of this tournament to get to a chance at fighting Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. I could have seen Bobby Lashley win this, but it was pretty obvious LA Knight was going to win it. He just got to win at WrestleMania against AJ Styles, and then they can set this up pretty much AJ beating Rey and Kevin Owens, maybe, if that happens later in the show, and then have a rematch. But I thought this match was okay. LA Knight ended up picking the victory, which was nice to see. Braun Breaker is now fully on the main roster, no longer in NXT, and he has new music. It wasn't terrible, squashing a local talent with a couple moves. It was not a long match at all, but Braun Breaker picked up the victory. Sheamus is returning next week on Raw. They announced they had a package video, and then they announced that this coming Monday, Sheamus will be returning on Monday Night Raw, which is awesome. I can't wait to see Sheamus. We haven't seen him since like September or August. It's been forever. I know he's been injured. Can't wait to see Sheamus. Maybe he has a new look. Maybe he brings back his old theme song. Who knows? Can't wait to see Sheamus on Monday Night Raw. The new Women's World WWE Champion, Bayley, came to the ring talking about how she's been defending the title and everything, and she was interrupted by Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton pretty much saying that she deserves a title shot. And then Naomi came out. They got into like a argument and everything, and then it was set up a number one contender match. Whoever wins will face Bayley next week on SmackDown. So Naomi and Tiffany Stratton went one-on-one. Not a terrible match. Tiffany Stratton almost picked up the victory with her hitting the perfect, or whatever it's called, her perfect like sunset flip or whatever it's called. I really don't care about Tiffany Stratton, so I don't know all her moves, but she does like a sunset flip backflip. But she ended up missing because Naomi moved, and then she rolled her up 1, 2, 3. Naomi steals the win. It'll be Naomi versus Bayley next week for the WWE Women's Championship. Pretty obvious Bayley's going to win that, though. Also, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill took on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, and they squashed them. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair picking up the victory. Then it was the best match of the night. It was the main event: AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Owens. This match was amazing. They put on some crazy stuff. Kevin Owens stunned Rey Mysterio on the edge of the ring. Rey Mysterio did a crazy flip on the outside of the ring. He's 619 AJ Styles. AJ Styles did a crazy Pele kick. Kevin Owens had a crazy, like a triple German suplex. It was a double. He had AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio holding on to each other, and then he German suplexed them. It was absolutely insane. Kevin Owens also hit like a crazy brain buster from the top rope onto Rey Mysterio. Absolutely insane. These guys just tore the house down. Whoever wins moves on to face LA Knight, and whoever wins that faces Cody at Backlash. But AJ Styles almost got beat because he got hit by a 619 to Rey Mysterio, but then Kevin Owens came from behind, hit him with a stunner, threw him out of the ring. Then AJ Styles took out Kevin Owens with a Pele kick, went to the top rope to go to something. Then probably splashed something. Rey Mysterio came up to try to stop him. Rey Mysterio tried doing the Hurricanrana, but AJ turned into a Styles clash, and Styles clashed Rey Mysterio on top of Kevin Owens' laying dead body, pretty much. And then he just covered Rey Mysterio. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be a rematch from WrestleMania. It's gonna be AJ Styles versus LA Knight. LA Knight came down to the ring, and LA Knight were talking smack, going face to face, and whoever wins next week will be facing Cody Rhodes in France at Backlash at the beginning of May. I really hope AJ Styles wins. I know LA Knight is still getting hot and everything's building up, but he's had several title shots. I know AJ had one at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight's had 2 for this title. So I hope AJ wins because I feel like AJ and Cody Rhodes could put on an absolute banger. LA Knight, I'm not saying he wouldn't put on a good match. He would. But AJ Styles is one of my favorite wrestlers, and Cody's one of my favorite wrestlers. I'm a little biased. I really want to see them fight. They haven't fought since Cody's return. I don't think they have fought ever. So it'd be super cool to see Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. It'd be awesome. Obviously, I think Cody's going to retain. But maybe this can set up Cody wins, and then maybe LA Knight screws AJ Styles over or something. And then maybe one day down the road, AJ and Cody fight again, and maybe AJ one day get another WWE title run. All I know is I can't wait to see AJ versus LA Knight because their match at WrestleMania was great. Hopefully they put on another amazing match next week. And then hopefully AJ beats LA Knight, and then Cody and AJ put on an absolute banger at Backlash. Cannot wait for Backlash. Backlash is looking awesome. Overall, the show was okay. Tiffany Stratton and Naomi was boring. The Braun Breaker squash match was boring. They got to start doing more Braun Breaker. All his matches on the main roster have been squash matches. And same thing with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, all her matches on the main roster have been squashes. Her and Bianca Belair, that tag match was a squash. And so that was pretty boring. The Tama Tonga thing, I was not expecting it at all. Cool that Solo's kind of setting up his own bloodline. LA Knight, Santos Escobar and Bobby Lashley was okay. Was not as good as the main event, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, and Kevin Owens. That match was the best match of the night. Super excited to see Sheamus return next week, and Cody Rhodes' promo was pretty good. Overall, I'm going to give this show, I'm going to start switching to the ratings out of 10. I'm going to give this show a solid 6 out of 10. This was the SmackDown after WrestleMania, and this is GRW. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more wrestling figure content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.